to do some lobster. So step one, get yourself some gloves. I don't ever like touching protein by hand. I always use gloves. Just eliminates cross contamination, and you don't have to, you know, scrub your hands from all the cuties from any meat that they may have. So gloves on, like a doctor. All right, there you go. Now you gotta get some scissors. And when you're using a cutting board with protein, always use a plastic cutting board because wood is going to absorb stuff, so that's gross. All right, next is you need to thaw out the tails. Thaw out the tails in cold water. Don't thaw them out in hot water because what happens is they can get tough. So you know your tails are thawed when you can actually curl the tail to the head really easily, like a little roly-poly, okay? Now open it up, and these are smaller tails. We're just gonna go stick the scissors in, and actually, sorry, we're gonna clip them from this side down. So when you're cutting the tails, make sure that you are not cutting further than the little area right there. So not where the fan is, okay? So just like that. And we're just gonna do a second one here, same story, opening it, putting the belly side down, getting the scissors and clipping the tail all the way down. Next thing you wanna do is make sure that there's no vein there. You get the vein out. Try not to crack the tail, obviously. You wanna be sort of delicate while you're doing this. Okay, now you're gonna open it up very gently. And the goal is to separate the meat from the tails and spreading it open without cracking the shell. So I'm gonna show you my best attempt at this. So we're just opening it, we're separating it, and we're going from the bottom, pulling it out, all the way down. Okay. Then you wanna get the whole fillet, pull it up, and you're gonna piggyback it or rest it on the tail top. And that's how you get that really cool kind of fancy look that you're looking for. Okay, there we go. Pulling it out, pulling it up, resting it on top, making sure that any funny business, any, you know, weird veins or stuff like that is cut off, and you got what you're looking for is something like that. This is kind of a dainty tail, to be honest, guys. I mean, I got these, they're from Costco, and you can get them bigger if you like. The rule of thumb is if you are gonna bake them at 375, make sure that you cook them 1.5 minutes per ounce, okay? So if it's like a 10-ounce lobster tail, then you're gonna cook it for 15 minutes. You could do the math there. Okay, just doing the same thing over here, opening it, pulling it out, doing my best not to separate the tail all the way, popping up or piggybacking with the meat. Now you could pan sear these if you like to. In this case, we're going to actually bake them in the toaster oven. Okay, so just like that. I'm gonna get the butter in the pan, turning it on over here, just getting the butter slightly melted as we finish kind of clearing out what we're gonna do here with this. All right, so you got these pretty little tails. I actually have a third one, so I'm just gonna do that one too. Might make the video a little longer, but hopefully you're still watching. Okay, here we go. Cutting all the way down. Whoa. Yeah. Open. Creepy woo. Okay, some other things you could do, you could totally barbecue it. You could actually butterfly it and pan fry it if you wanted to. Butterfly and pan fry, sounds cool. You know your lobster is done when it looks opaque, so you're looking for that not raw, opaque texture. Pulling it out, pulling out any oddities. Because these are so small, it's not going to require a whole lot of cook time. So I just have my toaster oven. I like to use the toaster oven when I'm cooking because if it does fit in there, it just heats up faster. It's a faster cook. Obviously, the smaller the space is that you're heating up, the faster it's going to heat up. So it's a faster cook time. Okay, there you go. You got your cute little lobster tails. Okay. Now, I'm done handling that, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove my gloves. The funky part is over. Woohoo! All right, you can see my toaster oven. I have it preheated. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. You can pan fry and broil it if you like to as well. So now that the butter's melted, I'll grab myself a handle. Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and set this down here. I'm actually gonna place my lobsters in this pan because I'm going to put this pan into the oven. Okay, so I'm just getting them looking beautiful. I'm gonna show you also how to garnish afterwards. Okay, we've got 3 lobster tails. We need some spices. Inside this spice mixture, we have some chili powder, or you can use paprika, or you can use like chipotle powder. Just kind of depends on what you're after. Okay, and then we have salt and pepper. So that's what this is here. So we're gonna take that, kind of drizzle it on there. That way it looks awesome when it comes out. What a broiler does is the heat's coming from the top, so it's actually cooking the top part. Okay, there you go. I have some garlic, which I'm gonna place inside the butter over here because I want garlic butter that I can serve at the end, which we're gonna use what's coming from the pan for that. So I'm just putting the garlic butter in. And then I also like to fry lemon in there. So I'm gonna just kind of get some lemon, and then face up. So that way we're broiling the lemon as well. And then at the end, we're gonna serve the lobster on top of some romaine with the seared lemon and then the garlic butter. Okay, so that's that for so far. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these into the broiler until I get opaque and a really beautiful color, and then I'll show you what they look like from there. All right, so now our lobster tails have been in the toaster oven at 375 for about 5 minutes, and then I kicked them up to broil for the last 3 minutes just to get the top nice and brown, okay? So we're gonna get our plate ready, which we're gonna start off with some romaine. You need something green, something beautiful. So just kind of lay down like whatever you can find. It could be some, you know, bib lettuce, or maybe some cilantro for garnish, but you just definitely need something green, okay? So we gotta kind of lay that out and kind of open them up. All right, and then we're gonna get the dish that we're gonna put the butter sauce mixture in as well. Kind of lay that flat. Okay, now we're gonna grab our lobster out. Open it, pop on my handle here, turning it off, and you can see what we got here, which is like, wow, some like really good looking lobster tails, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and grab some tongs. You can see they're nice and opaque. They look the way that we want them to look. They look tender. And we're gonna just lay our lobster tails kind of like this. However you want to. You know, plating is an art. You could do a lot of different things with it. Whoopsies. Sit down, dude. There we go. Grabbing this bad boy as well. Maybe we're gonna put him kind of like that. Okay. Our lemon that we're gonna use to squeeze on, you could just kind of put it in some different places, like this. Okay, then take your sauce, which is the garlic, lemon, salt and pepper, paprika. Kind of drizzle that in your dish. You can also drizzle it on top if you didn't want to serve it with a butter sauce. It's really up to you. Like that. All right. Maybe we'll put a little garnish of some green onions or something pretty inside there. Have a little bit of lemon. Maybe I'll squeeze some lemon on top. Really, it's up to you and how you want to do it from there. A little extra lemon. A little bit of green onion. Beautiful. All right, so that's what we got here. Our beautiful, amazing lobster tail. People always clear the room of your plate when you're plating. Looking good. And there you have it. Check that out. Yeah. It's time to eat, baby. You can do it too. Remember to subscribe if you want more videos. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. I'm open to suggestions. And if you want to see a specific video prepared by me, go ahead and let me know either by message or by comment, and I'm happy to make something just for you. Talk to you soon. Take care.
Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe on YouTube to Cook with Vanna for more tips and tricks.